Okay, the second layer of listening is listening for. And listening for is about context. So listening to is about content. Listening for is about context. It's the stuff behind the words, right? This is 3D listening, not 2D listening. And listening for is all about noticing stuff other than the pure content that's coming at you. So somebody might be talking to you about a project or an idea, and if you're listening for, you'll hear how they're saying it. Okay, so you're listening for how they're talking, not just what they're saying. And you might notice that they sound a little anxious about it, or incredibly optimistic and enthusiastic, or maybe a bit gloomy about something that sounds like it could be good news. And as you listen for those things, you can, by the way, bring those into the conversation down the line, because what that shows is that you're listening to someone more deeply, because you're listening for the context. Now, the best practitioner I've ever met at this is a guy called Dick Mullender. Dick Mullender from Scotland Yard. He was a detective. He was actually a hostage and crisis negotiator. He would stop people jumping off bridges and causing harm to themselves and others. And Dick used to talk about listening for clues. Of course he did. He was a detective. But in a way, that is what you're doing here. You're being a detective, listening for clues. What kind of clues? Just little things, little clues, little telltale signs that someone has something going on. Might just be a little gap before the word comes, or someone's slightly hesitant about using a particular word, or stumbles on a word. And if you notice these things and bring them into the conversation, suddenly you enter a much richer world of listening. So, listening for, it's about context, and it will give you a much richer picture of what's going on. There you go. You're already on layer 2. Want to hear some more? I hope so.